GEO or Generative Engine Optimization is everything you do to help AI cite your content and products above your competitors. Let's imagine something. I think it's your story too. You can spend months getting your website to rank number one on Google, and ChatGPT or Google AI Overview still might never mention it. Sounds impossible? It's already happening. Because AI and answer engines don't work like search engines. Search engines like Google will try to find websites and show them to the users. But AI looks for the answer, for the specific answer to the question that user is asking. And this is the big difference between AI and search engines. The question is no longer how do I rank higher? It's how do I become the answer AI chooses? Fortunately, we finally have some real answers to that. Researchers from Princeton University, Georgia Tech, and several leading AI institutions analyzed more than 10,000 AI search queries to understand what actually influences AI-generated answers. Today, when someone asks ChatGPT or even Google, for example, what's the best CRM for a startup, or how do I improve my website's SEO, they often receive a complete answer immediately. No scrolling, no comparing 10 articles, no clicking through search results. The AI has already done the research. Here's something else that most people don't realize. Your content, your articles in the age of era is not competing with other full articles. It's competing with single pieces of information. For example, a paragraph, a citation, a quote, a statistic on another website. So this is very big difference, and when you understand it, you will see that how you are competing with your competitors in content. The researchers tested dozens of different ways to improve content. Many SEO experts expected things like keywords or longer articles to have the biggest impact. They didn't. One of the strongest improvements came from something much simpler: specific evidence. Let's compare two sentences. The AI is growing rapidly. Now compare that with the global AI market is projected to grow at a CAGR of 35.9% through 2030, according to Grand View Research. Both communicate the same idea, yes? But one gives AI something it can trust. Researchers found that adding precise statistics significantly increased the likelihood of being cited by AI. Then they tested expert quotes. Again, citation rates improved. Then they tested reliable references to universities, government reports, and peer-reviewed research. Same result. A clear pattern started to emerge. AI isn't looking for the loudest opinion. It's looking for the safest answer to repeat. There's a very big misconception about GEO. Most people think that AI reads the article like people, for example, like heading, intro, conclusion, body, and other parts. But the thing is that AI doesn't retrieve all of your article. It looks for the specific answer to the question that users ask. So it may just retrieve one short piece of information from your article. Think about that for a second. You might spend hours writing a 3,000-word guide, but ChatGPT may only use one paragraph from it. That means your article isn't competing against another article. Your paragraphs are competing against millions of other paragraphs across the internet. This is why researchers recommend something called atomic content. Don't worry about the name, the idea is simple. Every paragraph should be able to stand on its own. Just imagine ChatGPT retrieves one paragraph of your article. If it starts with, as we mentioned earlier, this information, these strategies, something like this, but AI doesn't understand it. Humans understand the context, but AI doesn't. So when you say earlier or, these strategies, it doesn't know what you are mentioning and what you are referring. So the solution is that your paragraphs should be dependent. They should not rely on the information from previous or in the next paragraphs. Each of them should answer a specific question. Here's an example. Instead of writing, schema markup is another important optimization. It also improves visibility. Right? Schema markup helps AI understand the meaning of your content by explicitly describing products, articles, organizations, and other entities. You see the difference? The second paragraph can live on its own. It doesn't need anything before or after it. That's exactly what AI wants. Here's another finding that surprised researchers. Two articles can contain almost identical information, and AI may still prefer one over the other. Why? because of a structure. Think about the last time you searched for a recipe. Would you rather read one giant wall of text or a page with clear headings, short sections, bullet points, and easy to scan steps? Still, many people write their headings like introduction, implementation, discussion, and others. These kind of headings don't tell the people what is inside that heading and what question is going to answer. So it's better to change your heading formatting to the questions, to the real questions that people ask when they are using AI or Google AI Overview to find their answers. For example, how server-side rendering improves AI visibility, or why AI prefers self-contained content. Now, both readers and AI immediately understand what's coming next. Another thing that researchers discovered is that clarity is very better and beats the complexity. In other words, when you sound too hard to understand and your sentences are very complex, AI and people don't like you. And they found that AI likes simple, to the point paragraphs, short sentences, and a logical, natural flow in articles. Another technique is something journalists have done for years: put the answer first. If someone searches, how do I optimize my content for ChatGPT? Don't spend 5 paragraphs explaining the history of search engines. Answer the question immediately. Then explain why it works. Well, now you might be thinking, is everything okay? I will write a clear article, add some statistics, and structure my article clearly, and it's done. Well, I have to say it's a good start, but that's not enough. There's another problem you have to tackle. Even the best content is useless if AI can't access it. This is where many websites unknowingly lose visibility. For example, many modern websites rely heavily on JavaScript to build pages after they load. That's great for users, but not always for AI crawlers. That's why technologies like server-side rendering or SSR are becoming increasingly important. With SSR, the server sends a fully rendered page immediately. The title, headings, paragraphs, and metadata are already there when the crawler arrives. No waiting, no guessing. Another important piece is structured data, also known as a schema markup. Think of a schema as labels that explain your content to machines. Instead of making AI guess whether a page is a product, an article, an organization, or an FAQ, you're telling it directly. Now let's flip the question. What should you stop doing? First, stop writing for algorithms. Second, stop making unsupported claims. Third, stop hiding your answer halfway through the article. Fourth, stop writing paragraphs that depend on the rest of the article. So, as we learned in this video, we understood that GEO doesn't have any tips, tricks, or hacks that you can implement in your content and easily be cited by AI. And everything we did in this video is only about what you can do on your own website and on your own articles, writing more clear, to the point, structuring it, and making it findable and discoverable by AI. But you need to know, being discovered by AI is not only something that you do on your website, or as we used to say, on-page SEO. There should be lots of other activities being done in other social media, producing content in other platforms, producing video, and many things to do. We'll cover most of them in our next videos. If you like this video, please press like and comment if you have discovered any new techniques to solve the problem of GEO and answer engine optimization or other new terms in this complicated age of era. Thank you again for watching. See you soon.